Hello, my name is Robert Frutos, and this is for my Speech 103 class. Today I'll be doing my speech on bullying. Bullying has been a topic for mental health since I can remember. Even my parents had school interventions about bullying back in the 70s. Bullying has affected many children, especially in these three ways: mentally, emotionally, and physically. It is inevitable to avoid bullying, but there are ways to help control that. Today I'll discuss the effects of bullying, how to cope with bullying, and how to prevent your child from becoming a bully. And lastly, why it's good for mental health with our youth. To begin with, bullying has always been a big topic because it has defeated a lot of children, especially adults. In July 2020, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services said that children who are bullied can experience negative physical, social, and emotional health issues. The children that are being bullied experience depression and anxiety. They tend to become more sad and lonely. Their sleeping and eating patterns become different, and they lose interest in activities they used to do. For instance, if they're in sports, or if they're in any clubs, or if they're doing any extracurricular activities, and they no longer want to be a part of them out of nowhere, this tends to be a sign of bullying. This may occur with adults as well. And what is even worse is that children lose interest in school because of the environment they are in. They become victims at this point. Coupled with being a victim of bullying is learning how to cope with bullying. In April of 2017, Barbara Dunn Swanson from Iowa State University Extension and Outreach stated that coping with bullying starts with realizing that you are not the reason for this, and you are you, and the bullying is trying to hurt you and affect you. So, whatever the case may be, if the bully is being mean and rude to you, it's not your fault, especially if you didn't do anything. Children should be taught words of encouragement that counteracts the negative remarks or behaviors from the bully. Children need to practice ignoring what the person has said and be taught to react to certain situations only and not every single one of them. So, the only reason, in my opinion, that someone should be involved with the bully physically is if the bully is touching them, or if they're putting their hands on them first. Then you have every right to defend yourself. But this is hard to do and this is hard to accomplish. So encourage your children to ask for help if they're having trouble with these skills. It takes a while to obtain these mannerisms. If none of this works, this is when the parent needs to intervene and handle the situation by trying to get a hold of the bully's parents. Next is fixing the problem, and is all done within the home of the children. The solution to this is not easy, but you should make your child feel safe so they can tell you their feelings with no repercussions. Then you ask questions to your child seeking, why do you feel this way? Children are very impressionable. They learn actions and mannerisms from their home. If children get away with trouble at home because of how innocent they act, then they'll be the exact same way at school. So if they know that they can act innocent and they can pretty much get away with anything, then this tends to happen with school. In December of 2017, the Australian parenting website said the best way for your child to not become a bully is by being the best role model for them. So this comes with being honest and being trustworthy and being loyal. So whatever you're doing, don't do that no more if it's bad, for your child. But, try to boost up their self-esteem every day as well by supporting them in activities that they do and encourage them to pursue in different activities that they may like that they think you won't like. Provide your child with positive attention, and when you have to discipline, do not be too harsh. Be stern, but do not put fear in your child. There should be consequences for bad behavior and good reinforcement for good behavior. In all honesty, it all starts from the parent. Lastly, it would be great if children at home are being taught this because it would be a more positive environment for young children. Children would want to go to school. They would want to participate in activities like sports, band, tech classes, gardening classes, and so many other classes. When my cousin said she was depressed from the bullying that she was dealing with at school, she never told anybody, and she hated school, and she became, really depressed, and she didn't just want to do anything at all. She was like that her whole junior year, and she finally opened up and told her mom, and she felt so much better. After months of encouragement, she finally stood up to her bully her senior year, and she ended up doing much better in school, and she made friends. She made friends once she felt like she had someone to talk to. All in all, bullying needs to be stopped. We discussed the effects of bullying, how to cope with bullying, how to prevent your child from becoming a bully, and how this could be good for their youth's mental health. Like Davis Willis said, show respect even to people who don't deserve it, not as a reflection of their character, but a reflection of yours.